peeps. Polishing off that spicy cheesy noodle ramen from earlier. I'm gonna wash this bowl out, and after I get done eating it, of course, I'll wash it out. And then later on, I'll be doing a cooking video, and I'll show you how to make this cheesy ramen stuff on YouTube. So let's get the record straight. Steve claims that me and Scott threatened him. We never once threatened him. I still can't believe he's on. I literally still can't believe that Steve's on YouTube continuously talking shit. Like, it's pathetic. You think, he'd stop eventually, but I want to publicly agree to stop talking shit about him on YouTube if he agrees to do the same about me. And not just me, but homeboy Scotty as well. For real, I will make a peace agreement publicly on YouTube. And I will agree to stop talking shit if he does. For the most part, I've been trying to ignore Steve's videos. People have been messaging me on Facebook and YouTube. They're like, have you seen all this shit Steve's been saying about you? And I'm just like, no. Quite frankly, I didn't care. This bowl's gonna have to soak before I remake it. But that's alright. Maybe sometime tomorrow, on Saturday, I'll try to make a cooking video for YouTube. Show you how to make awesomeness with your ramen noodles. I'm gonna grab a glass of water. I'll be right back. I just had a mad craving for Doritos, yo, but that's alright. A lot of people are joining up in the chat here. That's what's up. But yeah, I'm gonna try to make a peace agreement with Steve via YouTube here in a second. I'm going to agree not to talk any more shit if he agrees to do the same for me and Scotty. You know what I'm saying? The fact that Steve's accusing me and Scott of threatening him when we never once threatened him, that's kind of bullshit, yo. So, I mean, it's whatever, you know, the fact that people do shit like that, you know what I'm saying? On the for real, though, my hair is looking Gucci good. Looking nice and thick. Is that supposed to scare me, CJ? When, oh, guess what? Homeboy Scotty happens to have a little bit of dirt on Steve. So if he really wants to play that card, because here's the thing, Facebook. It may be how you feel on the issue, but I'd have to disagree with you on that. Now, before Steve, Scott, and myself are no longer friends, before all this happened, Steve gave Scott a computer, and Steve forgot to delete all of the files on said computer. And Steve's sister came across a video of Steve fucking an inflatable goat. And she said she saw things that were not pleasant. And she said it was embarrassing, to say the least. So whatever fucking dirt Steve thinks he has on me can't be as bad as knowing the people who have that video. So if Steve wants to make my life a living hell, I can make his 10 times worse. I could have the entire fucking internet laughing at his sorry ass right now. If you really want to go down that route. And I don't think Steve wants that. I don't think Steve wants the entire internet to see that. But all it would take is for someone to release that video to a porn website, and it would be done. I personally didn't see the video, but Carolyn said Steve was really tiny. And I don't think Steve wants to see that floating around the internet. I think he'd be like, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? And if he gets mad, it's his own damn fault for not deleting all the files off the computer. I tend to think if you're going to give your personal computer to somebody, that you delete and clean your system before giving it over. I'm just saying. But this is strictly off the record on Facebook Live. Because what I'm about to do is do a YouTube video where I'm just like trying to make a peace agreement. You know what I'm saying? And what would this embarrassing dirt on me be, so to speak? You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking more lies. You know what I'm saying, Facebook? And the thing of it is, I'll say it again, Steve got caught lying by me and Scott, and when people get caught lying, they change their story and they talk shit. And what has Steve done? He's changed his story several times and he's talked shit. Now, granted, me and Scott making a video on Facebook Live is kind of what started it, apart from what Steve did. So yeah, granted, me and Scott didn't need to make that Facebook Live video calling him out in the first place. If we would have kept the matter more private and not brought it on social media, it probably would have been less dramatic, so to speak. But eventually something would have been said, and eventually people are going to find out. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, granted, what me and Scott did was kind of shady, pretending that I wasn't there and calling Steve off of Scott's phone and pretending I wasn't hanging out with Steve or Scott. So yeah, me and Scott called Steve off of Scott's phone, had Steve on speakerphone, pretended like I wasn't there. Yeah, that was kind of a dirty lie, but Steve basically admitted this under the false pretense of thinking I wasn't there. Steve basically admitted to Scott he was trying to get my girlfriend to come over to his place. On top of that, my girlfriend showed Steve the text, On top of that, my girlfriend showed me the text that Steve has been sending her. So it's like, bro, you really think I'm that stupid? And when Steve tried his damnedest to deny the whole fucking thing, I'm sitting there like, okay, first of all, Summer showed me everything you texted her. Show me her call log. She never called you. All you guys did was text. So you can't tell me that she called you and said this, this, and this, and this. She never once called you, and several days before that first Facebook Live video where me and Scott were calling Steve out on his bullshit, several days before that, Summer blocks your number from her phone. She never called Steve. All she did was text him. And she quit doing that after a minute too because Steve was creeping her out. And when Steve got caught in his fucking lie, what does he do? He lies some more and talks shit. So what do? You know, Steve says he has dirt on me that could embarrass me. Really? That's fucking funny, Facebook. So Steve can quit being a douchebag and make peace, or really want to be embarrassed. You really want to go down that route. Nah, I'm tired of Steve lying about me, and I'm tired of my fans attacking his fans and vice versa. So I'm gonna try my damnedest to make a peace video, so to speak, at least for what they are for the most part. And I shouldn't have to put up with this crap, but Steve's just like, oh, if you don't quit talking shit on me, blah, 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 I got dirt on you, blah, blah, blah. Dirt that would embarrass you, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, whatever, dude. You really want to play that card? Yep. There's a video out there of Steve fucking an inflatable goat. I have not witnessed it, but long story short, Steve gives Scott a personal computer, and Steve forgets to delete all the files off his computer. And Carolyn basically saw the video of Steve fucking the inflatable goat, and she said it was nasty and small. So I don't think whatever Steve's got on me as far as embarrassing dirt, I really tend to think it doesn't top that, to be honest. But I don't want that getting revealed to the public because nobody and their mama wants to see that nasty shit. Nobody and their mama needs to see that or wants to see it. And even though Steve's been being kind of a dick right now, I still don't want that released to the public just because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd feel bad for the guy, even though he was a douche and tried to fuck my girl. You know what I'm saying? I guess that shows you I have more heart than he does, but what the fuck ever, right? Yeah. But, a video. Hold up some tobacco on my camera here. Let's see. I got plenty of battery space for a quick little YouTube video. It's a little button that the camera will focus right there. If I push that button right there, it flips the camera lens. It flips the camera lens from being filmed through this thing right here to, if I push that button, all of a sudden it flips the screen around so I can see what I'm recording through the screen instead of doing it like this. Very handy little feature to have. What is up, YouTube? So I'm here to make a peace treaty with Mr. Goats. I formally agree to stop talking shit about Steve and or AKA Mr. Goats if he formally agrees to stop talking shit about me and my friends. You know, supposedly he has embarrassing dirt on me. You know, people are like, oh, Steve says he has embarrassing dirt on you. And I'm like, it can't be any more embarrassing than what I have. Or should I say what a friend has. But I don't want to go down that route, and I don't think Steve wants to go down that route. And the dirt I have on Steve is so goddamn embarrassing that I would actually feel bad if it got released online. So, just saying. Like, for real though, Steve, I'm done talking shit on YouTube and Facebook if you are. I'm just done talking shit on you, period. Like, it's a waste of breath, really. I mean, if you still want to be on speaking terms, it's whatever, but honestly, bro, like, every other video you make, you're talking shit about me or Scotty, and it's just like, really? And on my channel, I've been pretty much ignoring it for the most part. You see what I'm saying? Like, how does that make you look? But I'm not here to lecture you. Nope. I just know if the situation was reversed, I wouldn't pull that shit with you. And at least, okay, if I was ballsy enough to try to fuck homeboy's girl, at least I would admit up to it. You know, if you're ballsy enough to do something stupid like that in the first place, at least be man enough to admit it. But that's whatever, dude. I'm not going to sit here and drag this bullshit out any longer than it has to be. If anything, YouTube, I'm just going to smoke a bowl of pipe tobacco and, you know, chuck it up for what it is. But Steve doesn't even have 5,000 subscribers. No. Trey barely even, well under fucking 500. Homeboy Scotty has more subscribers than Steve does at the moment. Again, this isn't a contest of who has more subscribers on YouTube, but come on, bro. I have like 6,200 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. And also, I'm going to say this, Steve. If you want a girlfriend, you got to give it time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of us will struggle on the social dating scene a lot worse than others. But I'm just saying, Steve, if you want to attract women, but you tell everybody that you meet that you fuck goats, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people are going to be, like, iffy on that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, Facebook and YouTube, because I'm making a Facebook Live video as well. Again, I'm not trying to talk shit. I'm just saying, bro, like, most people are going to be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Okay, hypothetical, if I wasn't dating my girlfriend and I had my sex doll, that'd be something I'd be kind of private about, you know what I'm saying, for the most part. Unless I got drunk one night and started doing a ventriloquist skit with it, then, you know, yeah, it's different. But like I said, YouTube, if you still want to follow Mr. Goats after all this shit, go right ahead. You know, I'm not going to be bothered by it. But how the fuck are you going to sit there and say that me and Scott threatened you? That's kind of horseshit, Steve. Not trying to talk shit, but I'm being for real here. Me and Scott never threatened you, dude. Never threatened you. Spread more lies to try to make yourself look like the victim when you know what you did was fucked. You know exactly what you did or tried to do was fucked. But again, like I said, you know, I'm not here to start shit. I'm not here to talk shit. I'm just here to say, hey, if you're done talking shit, I'm done talking shit. I mean, I was already done talking shit from the get-go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I said my piece of the story, and people actually know my side of the story, actually know that I heard the things that Steve said to Scott when he was on speakerphone. Oh, yeah. If I would have had that shit on video, dude, it would have proved my side of the story a little bit better, but I didn't think to put it on video. So, at this point, it's basically he said this or he said that, you know what I'm saying? Now to relax with some delicious pipe. That bullshit aside, I got a cooking video coming up on YouTube. I'll be showing you cool cobras how to make your ramen noodles that much tastier. Because that's what I'm good at doing, showing you cool cobras food hacks. Stuff to make cooking boring, average, everyday food a little bit more interesting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not even about that, Brandon Hughes. It's that, as I am doing a Facebook Live video as well. Now, I'm making this video to say I'm no longer talking shit. Okay, I'm done talking shit. So, hopefully you are too, because talking shit on somebody like that doesn't really get you anywhere half the time. You know what I'm saying? For real. Growing my shit out for No Shave November. Instead of letting my mustache wrap around to the bottom down to here like it normally does, I trim it up so that I got this little point on either side going. I think that shit looks sexy as fuck on me. I don't know about y'all, but the way I got my facial hair growing out right now, this shit look good on me. Chicks are definitely noticing. Yeah. Flashing that trademark Cobra smile. No, but if they try asking me how, I'm like, I got a girlfriend, yo. So don't know what to tell you. Trying to fucking hit me up a month ago. But a lot of chicks see what they missed out on in life when they say no. Yeah. I was going to go hang out with my girlfriend today, but after finding out about yet again more drama on social media, I didn't want to be around her when I was experiencing that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely going to go hang out with her tomorrow for sure. The important thing, YouTube and Facebook, of course, is to not let people's shit talking get to you. If anything, you can use it as an excuse to be a bigger dickhead, but that doesn't work half the time. Depending on the situation, though. And one person made a very fair point, though. Be the bigger man. Part of being an adult is knowing you're right without having to prove it to the other person is wrong. Yeah, no shit. And I'm not trying to prove shit, because I know, and you know. But what I am trying to do is make a peace offering, at least to an extent where I'm not going to talk about Steve or talk shit on my channel about him or on Facebook anymore if he agrees to do the same. It also includes not talking shit about my friends or my family or any of that, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Like, not trying to talk shit, YouTube and Facebook, but I've known Scotty a lot longer than I've known Steve. And, you know, Scotty's never given me a reason not to trust him, honestly. I drank the last of my cherry rum on Thanksgiving, believe it or not. Oh yes, YouTube, I was quite drunk over Thanksgiving. I spent the time remembering those that have fallen to the not so pretty side of Thanksgiving, if you will. Never forgetting that, you know, the Native Americans who were slaughtered because of Christopher Columbus's bullshit. Spent the entire day getting drunk and being thankful for what I have, to be honest. To answer the question in Facebook, excuse me, to answer the question in Facebook, no, I'm good with this Aussie tattoo that I got right now. I don't think I got it too low on my fingers. I actually got it just right. I mean, people are going to have their opinions about my Aussie tattoo, and fuck their opinions. If I like it, that's all that matters. And I think this looks sick as fuck, so, yeah. Actually, no, I got a better idea. Hold on a second. Okay, let's delete that video real quick and redo it so I'm talking less about the incident, more or less on what the fucking thing is. Yeah. I'm aware of that, Gabby. Thank you. I know Ozzy had his Ozzy tattoo high up on his knuckles. But if you're not careful with tattooing it, on your hands, you can literally fuck up your hand. So, you know. Push more tobacco down. Okay. What is up, YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra back at you with another video. And I'm here to make a public peace treaty with Steve Taylor, aka Mr. Goats. I hereby agree that I will no longer talk shit on him, provided he no longer talks shit on me or Homeboy Scotty. I think that I can personally speak for myself when I say that I'm going to agree to do my thing and just ignore what he does, you know. Now, Steve says he has dirt on me, and it's whatever, dude. Like, I got something up my sleeve. A friend of mine has something up his sleeve. That's also technically up my sleeve. That would be way more embarrassing than anything he ever has on me. Well, are you the tattoo expert, Gabby? Oh, you're not? Well, shit. Not trying to be mean or nothing. I'm also doing a Facebook Live video, and people are saying that I got my Aussie tattoo too far down on my bottom knuckles. I like it. I think it looks cool. That's all that matters. And it's a way for me to pay tribute to one of my idols. So, beside the point. But yeah, like I said, I'm done talking shit on Steve on social media and in general, period. There's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my public peace agreement. So hopefully, Steve, if you see this video, you know what I'm saying, you at least know that I'm trying to make an effort and be an adult here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think it's cool too, Gabby. It's the concepts behind it. Now, coincidentally enough, YouTube, my girlfriend Summer is or has been apprenticing tattooing through her dad for a couple months, but her dad unfortunately passed, and she continues to tattoo to this day, and she needs people to practice on, so, you know, I was the fourth person she tattooed. Legitly, the fourth person. Number 4. Yeah, the fourth person she tattooed. And for being the fourth person she tattooed, that's not half bad, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? On a couple of side notes, I'll try to do a cooking video tomorrow. Show you how to make your ramen noodles that much more delicious. Also, with it being the holiday season, if somebody were to ask me, Josh, what do you want for Christmas? My answer is simple enough: for people to be less greedy. Holy shit. The fact that people get trampled to death on Black Friday just so that they can buy their spoiled ass kid a fucking PS4. Like, really? People? Nah, B. Nah. 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 Nah, YouTube. Nah. Nah. Just nah. 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 Now you gotta put yourself in the other person's shoe for just 1 second. Imagine being the poor schlup who has to work on Black Friday, knowing that your store is about to be crowded with way too many fucking people, knowing that you literally are seconds away from unlocking a door with a crowd of people bombarding to get in, hoping to some existing force that, oh, who the fuck is calling me now? Right in the middle of a goddamn video. Fuck that shit. I wish people wouldn't call me in the middle of a fucking video. It's just so aggravating when I'm trying to make a fucking video and people pull this shit. And something's telling me not to call that person back right now. If I don't recognize the number, I'm not going to call them back. Simple as that. So now it looks like I'm going to have to redo that video now. Okay, who the fuck's calling me? Seriously. Hello?
Can I suck your dick?
See, stupid shit like that, people. Stupid fucking shit like that. Your number is getting blocked. No, but your mom can suck my dick. Oh. Oh. That number that was trying to fucking troll me, you see that shit? Ah. Oh. A message. I'm not seeing any messages so far. So I don't know what message you're talking about, because I'm not seeing a text message. I'm not seeing a Facebook message or anything. Anyways, back to the video I was trying to make before I was rudely sexually harassed by some asshole faggot trying to start shit. Highly doubt that. It was a fucking random ass number from here in town. Some local troll. That's the kind of shit I put up with on a daily basis. Well, I would respond to your message, Amy, but I don't know where it's at. It didn't show up on Facebook. It's not showing up on my phone, so I don't know what to tell you. The only thing that sucks my dick is a female. I thank you very kindly. And the only one who currently has that privilege is my girlfriend. I thank you very kindly. I should say it's a privilege for me. Yeah. Oh. So now I gotta make this peace video just right, to where I'm not spewing off a bunch of crap, not saying what I really want to fucking say, just saying, hey, you know what? I'll stop talking shit if you stop talking shit, and leave it at that. This bullshit. Damn, that pipe's clogged. Not no more, it's not. Set this shit up just right. I could read the number of that person that just prank called me off on Facebook Live, but that would be childish and immature to say the least. So I guess that troll should feel lucky I'm in a good mood tonight. That troll should feel lucky I'm in a good mood tonight. When a random number calls you and some random person asking you, can I suck your you know what? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of crap I deal with on a daily basis. No, and I wouldn't say a daily basis, but I deal with stupid people like that a lot. And, well, I learned to shrug it off, really. It's just part of being a famous YouTuber, unfortunately. People think, oh, la-di-da, you know. But let's do this YouTube video right, shall we? Good evening, fellow tubers. This is your boy, King Cobra, back at you with another video. And I'm here to publicly make, well, I guess you could say, somewhat of a peace treaty. I hereby agree to no longer talk shit about Steve, aka Mr. Goats, on YouTube or Facebook or any platform of social media whatsoever. I hereby agree to no longer talk shit about Steve if he agrees to no longer talk shit about me or homeboy Scotty. That's fair. You know, I'm at least coming forward and trying to be an adult about the situation. To be quite honest, YouTube, I don't care about whatever sort of dirt Steve may or may not have on me, because it's irrelevant. You know, I got some shit on Steve that would trump anything he has on me as far as embarrassing shit goes. So I'm not going to go down that route unless I have to, and I don't think Steve wants me or some of my associates to play that card. So I'm trying to be civil about this, YouTube. I really am. I'm basically just saying, like I said, I agree to no longer talk shit on Steve if he no longer talks shit on me or Scott. That's fair, you know. Just from now on, you know, I'm not going to talk about him on my channel. So hopefully he can do the same. I don't like the fact that we're fighting like this, to be honest. It's kind of shitty, dude, that it came to this, but on a side note, YouTube, I have a cooking video coming up later on. And yeah, I'll be showing you how to make your ramen noodles that much tastier. And on another side note, if I could ask for anything for this holiday season, it would be for people to be less greedy around Christmas time. You know, I spent Thanksgiving getting drunk, drinking to the memory of those who were slaughtered senselessly by Christopher Columbus and all his assholes. And being thankful for what I have instead of for what I don't have. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that definitely puts things into perspective when you stop and think about it. I'm for real though. So if Steve sees this video, like I said, I'm no longer going to talk shit. I'm hereby agreeing to no longer talk shit. So hopefully you can do the same. There's really no need for it, man. You know what I'm saying? This petty feuding, this bullshit on YouTube, there's just no need for it. I don't want to fight on YouTube. Fuck that. It's pointless. So I'm agreeing to no longer talk shit if you agree to no longer talk shit, which I think is fair enough, Steve, to be honest. I'll keep this video short, sweet, and to the point. Until then, this is KingCobraJFS with another video. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you cool cobras later. Alright, Facebook, that was a good video. 5 minutes, short, sweet, to the point. And if I use my phone to upload a 5-minute video, it's not going to burn through my phone data like ridiculously, you know what I'm saying? Let's go to YouTube. The fuck would I call it? A newest Pipe Thoughts video? Why the fuck not? Or I could call it no longer a peace treaty, or I don't know what the fuck you call it. Yeah, I call it Pipe Thoughts because I don't know. Fuck, I don't know what to call it. Let's see, upload. Yeah. Go to the library. Video. Choose the video. Like, hopefully that resolves the issue. At least Steve will see that I'm trying to make an effort, that I'm not going to talk shit. I won't try to be the adult in the situation here. And if he can't be the adult, that's his problem, not mine. The so-called dirt that Steve has on me can't be any worse than what I have on him. Alrighty, folks, it is uploading. Pipe Thoughts. I like the Pipe Thoughts series that I do on YouTube now. It's kind of cool. Smoke my pipe and just talk about random things, speak my opinion on it, you know, that sort of thing. And I can see where some people will get into them, you know. I believe it. That's why I'm not really too scared about Steve's so-called dirt on me. It's probably another lie. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's Steve's so-called lies that I hit Stephanie. That's his so-called dirt on me. Okay, in the 2 years that I was with Stephanie, showing her off on YouTube, she looked happy. And on top of that, you never saw a bruise mark on her. Never. The only time you hit a female is if it's in self-defense. That is the only time. I personally believe that self-defense is a right that both sexes are entitled to. But if you want to get real with it, Facebook, the double standards for self-defense are kind of a bitch. If a woman beats off her male attacker, she's brave and courageous. But if a male defends himself against a female attacker, he's a monster for hitting women. And it's like, you really, you know what I'm saying? Exactly, Jesse, exactly. And really, what's that's kind of sexist, to be honest, to sit there and say that anybody who has the courage to stand up to their attacker and fight them off is courageous, regardless of the sex that you are. This is the way I see it. And there are those situations where if you're a dude and you're caught in a situation where you're being violently attacked by a woman, okay, unless your life is in physical danger, then you got to be careful fighting off your attacker because of the way our society is. You know, society automatically expects men to be the tougher sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can call bullshit all you want to, but you know what's the fucking truth. Men are expected to toughen up, and if you cry, you're a fucking pussy. So, with that kind of sexist standards that men are expected to abide by, that plays into what I'm saying right now. Most of the time, a lot of men are afraid to come forward. If there are men who are physically abused in their relationships by their women counterparts, a lot of these men are afraid to come forward because they're afraid of being labeled a pussy. Oh, you got your ass kicked by a girl, ha ha ha, you know. So they fight back. They're labeled a monster for hitting a woman. If they come forward with it, they're afraid of being ridiculed for it. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is the unfortunate reality, Facebook, is domestic violence happens to both sexes, just like racism happens to every race. Or should I say, racism exists in every race. It's unfortunate, it's fucked, but sometimes there's nothing you can do about it. Except to be aware of the bullshit symptoms and not let the deception deceive you, you know. And what do I mean by that? Okay, now if you go off of the media alone, you would assume that racism only happens to blacks and Mexicans, correct? And based off the media, yes, but the unfortunate reality is that it happens to every race, period. And if a white person complains about racism, you know, it's just like a male complaining about sexism. They get the whole, oh, you don't know what it's like argument. And it's like, really? I'm not trying to say anything. All I'm saying is that humans go through struggles on a daily basis. Humans treat each other like shit all the goddamn time. And when one person tries to complain about it, and they get that whole, well, you don't know what it's like argument, just because of certain things. And it's like, okay, maybe they may not know what it's like from your perspective. That doesn't mean they don't have their own perspective on things. And if people could just realize that for a second and stop comparing sob stories, and you know what I'm saying, it'd be a much better place to live. But what the fuck do I know, right? Yeah. What the fuck do I know, right? I figure I'll try shooting for a drink combination next payday for YouTube. Yeah. That video didn't take long to compress, so it's not going to take long to upload. It's already processing. And I thought I made that video. I came off as very mature in that video that I just posted to YouTube. That's about to be posted to YouTube. So I feel like if Steve talks shit on me after that video, then he's the one being childish, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah. For real. And you know, I acknowledge that I struggle with my Asperger's and my cataracts, but my struggles could be worse. The lazy eye on top of it, you know, it gives people a weird impression of me when they first meet me, but it's whatever, dude. You know? Oh. Of course, women from back in the day are going to be like, oh, check out Saunders with his thick ass hair and his big ass muscles and his tattoos and his mean ass guitar playing. What is this? Uh, this is something I've always said. If you stop and realize that your struggles could be worse, and you stop and just stop and look around you, you'll see that there are people out there. There are people out there who struggle a lot worse than you do, and it don't take long to see it. Like, it's pretty obvious that Steve's trying to piggyback off the fame of my YouTube, and it's obvious it's not going to work. But yeah, this Facebook video is most definitely long enough. I'll definitely catch you cool cobras on the flip side.